Hey there class, today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite books, Who Will Run the Frog Hospital by Lorrie, written in 1994. This book is fiction, it's a novella, it's short, which is part of why I love it, and it's a coming-of-age story. This book jumps between two different points in the main character, Barry's life. In the present day, she's in an unhappy marriage and visiting France with her husband, and she reminisces about her childhood with her best friend, Sills, in upstate New York, just by the border with Canada. Barry is very much like a secondary character, even if the book is from her point of view. She's unnoticeable, she's shy, unconfident, but she's smart and kind. Her best friend Sills, on the other hand, is incredibly confident and always ready to make a joke, even if maybe it's not the best time. The majority of the book talks about the relationship that these two characters had, so they're definitely the main characters. This book is packed full of style. On every single page, there is some memorable remark. There's tons of wit in this, and even just the title, Who Will Run the Frog Hospital? I mean, you're not going to forget that anytime soon. She also uses a ton of metaphors, and there's quite a few flashbacks, and she uses quite a bit of humor, and I really enjoy the style of this book. This author has such a definite style. Like, I've read some of her short stories, and you can tell that it's her. My theme for this book is that unseized potential leads to adult disappointment. All throughout the book, Barry is talking about things that she wished she did. People she wished to talk to, friends she wished she kept, ideas she wished she had, but she didn't have any of those. And now as an adult, she feels like she's missing part of life that she didn't get to live. And she feels stuck, that there's nothing she can do to change it. She feels disappointed, which is where I got my theme. This book is infinitely quotable. Literally every second page has something worth quoting, but I've narrowed it down to two. The first one, which is kind of the main quote of the book, if that makes sense, is, "They looked like frogs who had been kissed, and kissed roughly, yet stayed frogs." And the second one, which is quite a bit longer, I often think that at the center of me is a voice that at last did split, a house in my heart so invaded with other people and their speech, friends I believed I was devoted to, people whose lives I can simply guess at now, that it gives the impression that I am simply a collection of them, that they all existed for themselves, but had inadvertently formed me, then vanished. But what? Should I have been expected to create my own self? Out of nothing? Out of thin air and alone? Definitely 5 stars. It's one of my favorite books of all time. I love the writing, I love the message, I love the story, I love the characters, I love everything, and I think Lorrie has done a fantastic job. It's super duper duper rereadable. I've read it at least 10 times. I would recommend it to anyone who likes to read at all. It's short, read it, thank me later.